The Super Duper Feature Update.
It's super duper duper.
Updated lead scoring.
Super fam, as you know, lead scoring is being deprecated. The old version and the new version is coming in. And we love partners, and we got the new lead scoring model all locked and loaded. It's pretty awesome if you haven't used it yet. And it has a lot of dependencies on how you build it. It's pretty freaking cool. I'm going to pass over to Super Steve to show you how it works.
What is up, y'all? Super Steve here, coming with a super duper feature update that has been requested probably at least 15 times by our partners, which is supporting of lead scoring models in Super's package builder for HubSpot resources. So lead scoring models are fairly complex because they are effectively taking a bunch of logic and then creating additional fields off of those. So you have to handle things like, what if that field is used in another resource? And Super handles all that for you. So here I have a lead score that I just put a bunch of different resources into. Some of them are things like emails being referenced, or lists being referenced, or custom properties being referenced. And of course, this lead scoring model is going to have outputs, which are different fields and that are being used in HubSpot. So let's go ahead and inside of our package builder, we can search for the lead scoring model, and your lead scoring models will appear here, and you can pick the one that you want to add. Let's go ahead and add that. And of course, as with all Super resources, it's going to find the dependencies that are needed to install that lead scoring model. Now, we do support most of the things in the lead scoring model, so some things we may not support. The good thing is you can generally create lead scoring models, even if that's the case, and then fix it up after. So this one found all of these different dependencies of this lead scoring model. Let's go ahead and add those. Some of these will also have other dependencies, so we'll go ahead and get everything added. Now, I'll show in a minute here one of the really neat things that we're doing with lead scoring models is, let's say that you were to use one of the properties that's an output of your lead scoring model. So this is the complex score model. And so I have a complex score fit property. And maybe I have another property that's using that inside of a calculation, or I have a workflow that's using that as a trigger. What I need to do when I'm putting that into a client's HubSpot account is I actually need to bring the lead scoring model over, not the property, because the property is going to be created by the lead scoring model. So Super will pick that up, and I'll show you here in a second, and we'll actually tell you, hey, your dependency is on the lead scoring model itself. So I have set up a property that's a calculation property on the contact record. Let's go ahead and open that up just to show what it looks like. It's a very simple property that's just taking that fit and adding a number to it. So if I'm putting this into the package, what I actually need to add, even though it's relying on another field, is actually the lead scoring model. And so it'll prompt you to add the lead scoring model to your package. I already have it in the package, so I'm going to close this out. And that dependency will be handled by Super. So let's go ahead and install this package into a fresh HubSpot account. So I have an account here that doesn't have any of these resources in it. So let's go ahead and click install. So as with all of our different package builder resources, we're going to install all those dependencies first. So this one had quite a few dependencies. It had forms, properties, had custom objects, custom pipelines, custom lifecycle stages, custom files used inside of emails, along with email subscriptions. All of these dependencies have to be worked out for this lead scoring model to be properly created. So let's go ahead and run through this. Now that all those dependencies are installed, we're getting to the actual lead scoring model itself. So when Super processes this, we're going to look for whether these properties that this lead scoring model references already exist. If that's true, it means you already have the lead scoring model in place. Now, if you don't have those properties in place, we're going to create a new lead scoring model and then we're going to activate it, which means it's going to create those properties so that those properties can be used by other things, such as this custom calculation property here that is properly connected to the complex score contact fit lead scoring model, which was created inside of this test account alongside of its different dependencies and its output properties. So with this, then the other thing you can do is if the lead scoring model already exists, we'll actually show you a little message here. We'll give you a link to that lead scoring model that we found, and then the fields that the properties it's going to create. And we're going to basically tell you, hey, we can update this or we can just skip over it. So we can actually update this lead scoring model. Now, in this case, I just created it so it's not going to do anything. When I click update, it will create a draft that you can then go in and publish, and you would be able to activate the new lead scoring model that's in your package. So you can effectively do a lead scoring model update, and you can do that all from Super. So this is that's totally that idea of updating a resource, by the way, is a new thing that we added for lead scoring models here. So I'm excited to see other possible avenues where we can take that. So this feature is now live, so you can access this with your partner access. So as always, stay awesome, stay super.